potential with these heroes, and I don't like Monkey King as our last pick, even though they just picked it as a counter to create space and a good mid laner.
So King Gaming, all right.
King Gaming.
And Mr. Pigeon?
I'm gonna go Keen. I'm keen for some Kunkka, okay? I'm liking it. So I'm not saying that just because he went with it and he knows better than me, right? I believe in it too.
Wait, have we just ended up with... Let me get this right. 4 of you have gone King Gaming, and 1 of you, Ted, Pyrian Flax, has gone for NiP. Guys, have you lost your minds? Let's find out as we head into game number 1.
That's the question. Have we lost our minds, or do we just believe Lacoste?
Maybe Ted is just on another level.
10 years ahead of the meta. He knows what's going to happen.
Yeah, probably. So...
Well, there's the key man, right? Like, the Faceless Void for Keen is definitely going to be central with this draft. Like, we were kind of disputing this a little bit before we came across from the panel. It's like, it's a bit awkward. They're playing around 120-second cooldown, but they've substituted that with Kunkka, for example. Lower cooldowns, a lot more pressure early on, yeah?
Yeah, but everything else they have is pretty much low cooldown. They can fight all the time. If you look at the HP they get in a team fight from Dazzle Heal, from Sven's Warcry, it's just insane. Kunkka's boat, it's gonna be so hard to team fight.
And that's the thing, this is a Dazzle mid, so he will have a decent amount of gold. We usually see this utility build of things like, you know, we see the Necronomicon for level 1 push. Then you'll see things like a pipe was quite a regular occurrence for these mid Dazzles at the moment, just so you can get those early pushes going.
I think Necro 1, just get it in this game, you pretty much can have it all the time, and then you build into any item you want. Dazzle is that kind of a hero that can build pretty much whatever. I would say Guardian Greaves is good in this game, and if Sven gets a Crimson Guard, the effective HP on the heroes is just going to be, I'd say, impossible to fight into.
Pretty scary. And looks like Far's actually going to dodge the mid lane, anticipating that it's going to be a Dazzle mid. He'll be heading bot towards the Faceless Void, which is a better matchup for him, but Dazzle doesn't do terribly in this mid matchup, right, with the Poison Touch.
Oh, Dazzle is fine. He actually went for Shadow Wave level 1 just for more sustain, so TB can't harass him and keep the creeps alive, because he can trade hits early on against the TB with meta.
I think the thing to look at this bot lane is around level 3, does this start to go in the favor of NiP with the Monkey King? Or maybe they get enough aggression here. Farda can't move quick enough. He might be going down. First blood drawn. Taka gets the kill.
You just need to watch the game. You don't need to ask questions, and
he actually solve themselves as soon as you say it, right? Like, is this Monkey King going to be... No, Monkey King ain't going to be a problem.
Once they get the levels on their heroes, on Kunkka, on this Jakiro, even though Jakiro went for Boots of Speed level 1, it's, I guess, for chasing potential. Not a big fan of that, I gotta say.
He is very slow. I think the argument is, how do you easily catch him, right? Because if you're a Call, you're charging up Illuminate, you can probably dodge that fairly easily, unless he's far from the trees. So he's probably feeling quite safe. I mean, Jakiro is a very tanky hero. He's hard to bring down anyway.
Tankiro. That's his new name.
Tanky hero. I mean, you know, there's 2 heroes there. There's 2 people, right? It makes sense. So it looks like there is going to be a little bit of try and try action here. But this does kind of hurt the Monkey King a little bit in that he won't be able to get the level 2 Jingu, which is where you can really start the fight, right?
Yeah, Monkey King is a hero that doesn't like to play from behind. He wants to dominate his lane, get the items, and in this game he needs to create space for TB. Also, I'm not a big fan of Magic Wand, since everyone's just getting bracers and all talismans, but in this 3 versus 3 scenario you should always get it. And I expect Faceless Void to get to 1 point in time dilation on level 3, just to slow them down.
And it looks like Keen kind of adapted to what's happening there, because we talk a lot about Sven with his new Warcry, the shield. You can actually already see 2 points in the cleave, knowing that he's up solo against another melee hero. He's just looking to apply pressure to 33.
Yeah, I think getting farmed on Sven is way better than getting farmed on Abaddon, and they're trading. I think Sven is going to contribute way more and earlier than what Abaddon is going to bring to the table. TB picked up a double damage, not bad.
We've seen plenty of mid lanes won or lost on the first rune, and double damage is always a classic one that gives a clear advantage. Of course, he hasn't got the Metamorphosis available this second, which means Dazzle isn't... Actually, he has. He just hold on to it.
I got a question for you. How do you balance double damage?
Just don't let it spawn ever. Nah, that's a little bit extreme. Maybe, like, you don't spawn... It doesn't spawn at the 2 minute, right? And then maybe it can only spawn bot. That sounds a bit weird, but it's like, I think one of the biggest controversies. Well, one of the biggest controversies is like a DD outside the Roach Pit, right? It's like, they're just going to go straight into the Roach Pit and win now.
Oh, that's a good point.
I mean, it's like, I also remember, I think it was TI7 was basically, when you think about it, the final match was won on a DD room that sat outside the pit. They fought over it, they almost died for it.
Top lane, that's going to be a first blood.
There you go.
Second blood, just
Second
kidding.
blood. Alright, well, first blood for this lane, though.
Yeah.
And that's a solo kill, in fairness, which is a big deal. Now in the bot lane, Dark, is he going to go down? No! Saxa misses with the tree, hits the creeps instead. He decided he wanted to farm instead of farming heroes.
Our new Avalanche is so good. Like, especially in 3 versus 3 scenarios. If we can stun 2/3 heroes, it's kind of guaranteed kill. The problem is Monkey King is level 2 and you want him to have the level advantage.
It is problematic, and they're already getting a level advantage on the side of Keen Gaming here. His Void is up to 3. Has gone for the 1-1-1 build, which time dilation is usually overlooked, but when you're in a tri-lane, you're going to get a lot of value out of it, right?
Yeah, definitely. I mentioned the time dilation, and he got it on level 3. They just need to start playing aggressive. I guess they're waiting Jakiro to hit level 3. I wonder if he's going to get Ice Path.
Interesting to see. Already 2 points in the X from Kunkka. Just wants to be able to strike from further range. Everything elsewhere is pretty quiet. Dazzle has a little bit of a lead over the Terrorblade in the mid lane. And I think the difference here is who's going to rotate, right? Is Dazzle going to stay in this lane and just make sure TD can never push and then eventually try and force him out? Or will Dazzle be forced to start rotating to like 5-man pushes early?
Once Dazzle gets levels, level 5.5.
PPD, that's not your side of the map. That is a kill for Keen Gaming as he gets separated from the rest of his team.
This is the thing that I like to see. A Blightstone, just a casual Blightstone doesn't necessarily need to be on a Dazzle, but the new armor, when I say new, the latest changes to armor, you get so much more value out of it, especially on the towers.
Definitely, he was forced to go use the Shrine. PPD's moved mid. Kaka was trying to snipe out a kill there. In fact, they're going to ping. They want to go. Free Fire to slow him down. And actually get the poison touch. Yes, they can, but there's a blast away. Kaka on the run, going to get low. They can't get across quick enough. But you are actually forcing those TPs to just be cute, right? And that's the difference, is like how easily Keen can force those rotations to the mid and not do anything. Dark. All right, this is an interesting time for a pause. Far does have 2 points in the Jingu.
Yeah, I think Dark is dead. If Saxa uses a Mango, tosses him in the air, that's gonna proc another Jingu, and he has a Boundless Strike just to keep him in place, plus Orb of Venom. He should die.
Old Chicken, can you get the bash? It's his only chance. Tossed on the air, back the strike, gets the kill. Chicken, all he can do is use time dilation, which allows him to attack a little bit faster, but there's no target for him. Sven is topping the CS so far, though. I mean, you said, like, you know, he goes in his cleave points. He's definitely benefiting a lot more than 33 is on the Abaddon.
Yeah, he needed to adjust his build because he's playing against a melee hero. He doesn't need the Warcry, he just wants to be able to harass, and look at the kill potential. He's level 6. He still didn't skill his borrow time, now he did it.
He held on. The older lemon was just trying to force that out. Didn't get too much value, but he's going to go for another stun there. 33, being a little bit greedy. PPD in the bot lane will fall as well. And Keen, these lanes are going perfectly for them so far.
This is what you don't expect from an offlane Sven. He's maxing out Stormhammer, so he maximizes the damage output and the stun duration.
And they've switched it up. Father's come top now. Null 11 didn't put a single point in the Warcry. He doesn't need it to get away though.
Mid lane though.
Ace in a little bit of trouble here. He actually hasn't leveled the sun. He needs to be careful. They do TP in to try and protect. There's the Avalanche coming out. Kafka's been left behind and he will fall. But you've got 4 heroes in the mid lane now. How do you easily push into the Dazzle is the real question.
They save the TB, but it's really not worth it. Faceless Void is farming on the bottom. He gets the solo XP, which he needs to get him closer to level 6. They just use the 2-man Shrine. This one is going to be back online.
Speaking of that, Sven, speaking of XP, he's level A already. He's got a 2-level lead over his opponent, and now
that's a dead Monkey King.
Yeah, he's level 4. You can't come to this lane. They're actually going to bait out the use of the mischief. Stunned up is going to go down. Nicely done by Old 11 to hold the last moment with the stun.
If he dodged that stun, I could see it with Chad just spamming some frogs. I don't know why Ice Frog actually gave a dodge thing to Monkey King. I don't think there was anything wrong with Monkey. It was like pretty balanced hero to me.
I mean, it's just essentially it's an extra skill for no skill point investment at all, which is the craziest part of all. Also means I can't spam it in
Dire
lane.
Snow fortified their structure.
It doesn't even cost mana.
I know, it's a pretty crazy thing.
And here we are, Turblade in the jungle.
We've arrived at this point, guys. He knows he can't be in the lane, but if he gets 20 minutes left alone, he'll be fine. But he's not going to get 1 minute left alone. There's a torrent coming in, 3 heroes here, the poison touch as well. And Ace, he's holding the point for the Sundial. He's going to be forced into it, but no, he just goes down instead. He refuses to level up, and Karga on the run, getting low. Fans have the Jingu, the Balance Strike is there. Looks like they're going to shout a great amount of time though. Nicely done, Fada. Uh-oh, Ice Pop there, Karga's going to live. But Monkey King won't be so lucky. X-Torrent draw back on the Saxo as well. One after another they pause. NiP aren't even safe in their own jungle.
What a play from Keen Gaming. They took the tier 1 tower on top and just entered the jungle. They already have 2 deep wards, so they have a vision where Terrorblade is moving. They know he's going to fall back to the jungle. That's his time. And the really greedy play from Ace. No points in Sunder. And I mean, you should keep at least a point. If something happens, you just level it up.
Well, that's the thing. You would have thought after the attempts to dive in mid, the way things were going, this was probably the perfect time for a Sunder. Now you won't even get it. Instead, it's going to be F on PPD as Old 11 gets another solo kill. 4-0-2 already. And this is a 5k net worth lead pre-10 minutes for the side of Keen Game. They're hitting their timings.
Oh boy, Ted.
Oof. I don't want to know what that last place prize is, but Ted is definitely on his way to finding out at this rate. This is looking a little bit grim. NiP needs to start making something happen. They're going to try, but old chicken, if he feels friends with this Chrono, will be TP's in. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, there's a stun on the spot. Tiny can't move. He tries to toss him away. Says, leave me alone. But Dark, he's just waiting for the opportunity. Saxa is going to tick out regardless.
The damage overtime from Dazzle and Jakiro is just insane in this game.
Well, they'll at least get some runes. They get their hands on 2 runes. 3 runes, in fact, as 33 doubles back for the third one.
And if you look at the farm distribution, they're actually playing Kunkka as a 5. Jakiro is helping out with the wards a little bit, but he has a Windlace, Void Stone, so he's building that Dual Scepter, the core item, on Jakiro, so you can use your combo. And the heroes outside of Keen Gaming are actually leveled enough. This is what NiP needs to do. They have Helm of the Dominator on Abaddon. They have meta up. They need to group up and try to take some power by force.
Actually, Ghoststrike coming out with stun as well. Looking at Ace, is going to run away as the Avalanche covers him. Have they left Abaddon behind? They're trying to find a better target. Ace wants to turn around for the Sunder, but with the shield up from the Warcry, they still can't hit him to spend. They toss him away. Ace getting low, going to be ran down. The Chrono comes out. They've got a Chrono, but they don't really need it. The X drawback who drags Saxa back into his grave. And Old Chicken, there's the Chrono just for the Monkey King. They turn around. There's used the borrowed time, trying to chase on Old 11. Can they get him though? Just body block to make sure they turn around after the Monkey King kill. Clean up 33. It's a triple kill for the Void. And it's going to be another tower falling.
Oh, I thought that was a GG for a moment, but Double Minus just said nice. I don't think they can team fight into Keen Gaming's line. That's the problem. You have a Chrono, you have Kunkka's both online now, you have Sven. He didn't even max the Warcry, that's level 2 Warcry at the moment. He's playing kind of a different game because he was so far ahead. So Vlad's, this is one of the best items in the game right now. Especially since you want to play the game group up as at minute 15 to 25 and just try to finish the game.
And this was the key thing when they got in this fight. Is 33 was so deep, you just see them completely ignore it, right? You need to be shielding your Terrorblade. You need to be that buffer between him and the enemy team. But I mean, Keen, they identified this straight away and they pounce.
Keeper of the Light is level 6 right now, so Fatus is online if they want to play around it, but the problem is they don't have meta for next 40 seconds, and feels like Keen Gaming wants to take control of enemy jungle. They have 2 wards on their side.
So what you're telling me is by the time they have what they need, Chrono's almost going to be off cooldown.
Yeah, so again, it's going to be so hard to fight into.
That's always the thing. It's like you saw him commit it just to the Monkey King to ensure the biggest kill. I mean, they don't have to commit at the start. They can hold on to it as an insurance policy to stop NiP from committing heavily. They have got that jungle ward up pretty nicely on the side of Keen. They've got 2 wards in the Dire jungle. They can see everything that's happening, and they've already invaded the bot area as well. They're just starving off NiP.
So I just popped the ulti. Is going to take their stack.
Thank you very much. Hey, you know, extra bonus gold to the supports for stacking. You can't let them get back in the game. Uh-oh. X-Boat coming in. The Torrent Arcles on Sax. He's Avalanche by a little bit of time, but Keen moving in. Dash, he's going to run up. He's got his Necronomicon creeps, and they'll be enough to burn out Saxa. He's got to go keep hunting. He's like, all right, can we go deeper?
And I like what Sven is doing. He had the Echo Saber queued up, but he's going back to the Crimson Guard, which I like. Since NiP, they rely everything on physical damage, and he's just gonna mitigate a ton of the damage. It's impossible to fight.
Well, that was an early borrowed time, and now he's forced to fight the Chrono. Connects on the second one at the back foot as well. Abaddon's going to go down. They might be able to chase on the Saxa. The Avalanche will protect him, but will not protect his core. He's running for the high hills. Old 11's going to hold the stun. Doesn't want to commit it there.
Look at Sven. He's not taking damage. Vanguard plus Vlads.
He knows. It's just they are deathballing at this stage. They just need to push, right? You can get like a blink and pick people off, or you could just take their towers and force them to fight you.
You don't want to waste the 2,000 gold on an item to just get a solo kill. They have a good ways to initiate the fight. They can just group up, or they can use level 4 X mark.
And they could just take towers. You know, that works too. You can't kill this Sven. It's going to knock on your buildings. And you have got a call to slow these things down, but it's just going to slow them down. Like, you're eventually just going to get picked off here. You're running out of spaces to play around on the side of NiP. 33. You've done this before. This is not a good idea.
2 seconds.
Time. Just not cooldown in time. Actually, no.
Annihilation.
It puts up the borrowed time just in time. The torrent's going to be there. The boat coming through as well. They try and taunt away this way. They say no, but there's a drawback with the boat going to connect on the 2. Abaddon's going to go down. Tiny falls as well. PPD going to stand on the high ground, just charge and illuminate, saying, what more can I do for you guys?
Yeah, it's slowly falling apart for NiP. They're gonna knock on your tier 3 towers. TB doesn't have meta for 60 seconds. They are aware of that since he was pushing the tier 1 tower on the barn. They're just going in. They want to finish this game.
They know they can. PPD has to buy back just to try and hold this. No Ignis available though. Like I said, Metamorphosis on cooldown. Even when Abaddon's up, he has a little borrowed time straight away. Keen, are they thinking of backing away here? If you maybe look towards Roche, take the safe option. Don't get too excited. Ace. Okay, this is something we don't see very often. NiP have identified they need a Vlad. They've also identified 33 is not going to build it. So Ace has picked up the Vlads.
So, who's the most farmed in our team? It's Ace. You're the one who's getting Vlads in this game.
They need it. Like, Vlad's is the game. I think it's fair to say Vlad's right now is the game-winning item. Like,
definitely one of the better items besides a Crimson Guard and Guardian Greaves. You always need to have a hero who can buy it. We can even see Tide Hunter just going for Vlad's as a first item into Guardian Greaves.
They're getting a little bit angsty. Keen want to fight there.
Yeah, but they don't know. NiP is in Roche. Do they have enough damage?
They do, but that Vlad's picked up by Ace. All right, this worked out. Old Chicken, hunting for a kill on a Saxa. This is just a distraction, though, from the real problem, which is that Roche is falling to NiP. Oh, there we go. He's like, I'm getting this kill regardless. Commits the Chrono, and now they're safe to just finish up this Roche. I mean, that was the hoorah play, right? They need to do something, and this was the best thing you could ask for right now in the state of the game. Second life for your Vlad carrier. Old 11. Stun's going to come to PPD. Oh, nice aphotic shield just in time. I'm not sure I'd let him even touch you once at this stage. That's Sven scary. X on the Ace, though. Boat's coming in. They'll be able to lock him down, but can they burn him out in time is the question. They'll get him low. He has got the Sunder Veil, but Haste still running.
Another X.
Reasonable cooldown. No Torrent available just yet, though. They're trying to actually buy time for Old 11 to get across. NiP, they're staying composed, they retreat. Saxa with a nice avalanche to cover that.
They know Metamorphosis is down, so they're going to try to take tier 2 tower on top. Actually, it's already gone. If they want to take a fight, they can still do it. But I guess they want to wait, Faceless wait to get his BKB, his 500 gold away from it.
And the Chrono again, it's going to be off cooldown soon. You might as well have everything ready and loaded in the gun before you take the shot. It's like, it's not terrible to spend that time waiting around here. I mean, they've got the Aegis now. At the same time, you're farming 2/3 of the map at least. PPD. Okay.
I think he X-marked Sven.
Yep, that's good. That usually helps with kills. I mean, they expect Sven to just 2-tap this guy, right? He's got his Vlads. He's level 14. He hits pretty hard, as the tower is now finding out. Oh, there's the Wukong going down. The stun up on 11, but the Warcry shield. Ignis is going to connect on the 3. Can they do anything with it? There's the Ice Path to cover the escape. The boat coming as well. The X is going to draw back the Saxa. Stuck in the spot. Torrent as well. Going to get him low. Tries to toss the face of Void in. But his team doesn't want anything to do. He's just giving him a good time dilation. The God Strength goes off. The stuns are going to be there. And Monkey Pink is going down as well. Father dead. Back to hitting the buildings. They want this lane. They say thank you very much. As anything that scared them is now on cooldown.
If you look closely, Sven was actually regenerating and Monkey King ulti, everybody hitting him. It's impossible for NiP to fight into this.
Another X, the Torrent, PPD, brought back recently. That's going to be a long time on the side for Keep It Alight. This might, in fact, turn into 2 lanes if they're feeling a little bit greedy. Catapult, though, which went on a journey, did get rid of the creeps that are incoming. They might have enough time to at least get a tier 3 tower top, though.
They're not stopping. Chrono is up.
Would you stop with this gold lead, even with an Aegis on a Terrorblade? Probably not. As I said, Chrono up. They're the ones ready to make the jump, and NiP are just staring at their base being destroyed. X. Oh, Torrent interrupted. The father going to move away. Stuns on Old Chicken. He has got the time walk, though. It's going to be on a Saxa to stay out of these fights. Ice Path connects on the Abaddon. See, now I'm getting confused on which one it's called.
Abaddon or
Abaddon?
Abaddon.
People have been confirmed.
I think it was called Abaddon in Dota 1.
That's
and
what
it stayed,
thinking, yeah.
and suddenly the newcomers started to call him Abaddon. As you mentioned, it sounds like it's a bad hero.
Abaddon,
you're not wrong, though.
Oh, stun coming in. On 11, the backstab. Both flying through. Stun's going to be the Ice Path on Abaddon. He can't do anything just yet. They're looking on Ace. But they want to go for him hard, though, is the thing. He's got that second life to work with, and Old 11 just keeps on tapping. How they deal with Chrono, connects on the 2, PBD found once more. They just hate this, keep it alive. Back a part down as well, stunned on the spot, he can't move away. Time Abaddon getting low, the egg has been popped already, the toss back, coming out of the dash, trying to walk away as his saddle. Then the Shadow Wave, they'll just melt through, they get the kills onto the Monkey King, he buys back straight away. Ace is up again, but who's here to fight with him? X will be able to draw him back, they're waiting. Can they get the bashes? Yes, they can. The stun lockdown isn't good enough. He has got the something to play with, but he won't get a chance to use it. Like, finally, it comes out. Old 11 barely feels it. He's so damn tanky. The Wukong goes down. Old 11 held in place. Avalanche going to be there. They're going to get him low. Can they get him low enough to kill him off? There's time walk away. Old 11 just shrugs and walks it off. This Crimson Guard doing so much work. Start. Look to go back in. He won't, though. Old Chicken going to stand his ground on the edge of the Wukong's command. Says, I don't care. Ignis Banner's going to be there. Drags him back in. Can they actually kill off the face of boy? They toss him so deep. Time walk available once more, though. Once again controlled up, but not for long enough. The Torrent, the boat turnaround. This fight has been going on so long. Saxa gonna get low on the back, but Old 11 just continues to stand his ground. He doesn't even care about the Jingu. Saxa cornered and dead. They have lost so much they're gonna lose everything else. Abaddon goes down. Monkey King dead as well. No buyback available. And Saxa commits in. The Torrent's gonna be there, and it looks like Ace is gonna fall once more. No chance to escape. It's looking grim. It's looking like it might be over. GG comes out as NiP tap out just past the 20-minute mark.
I can't believe they only managed to score 4 kills. I'm actually not that surprised considering what kind of a lineup Keen Gaming had. And I love what Paul did. He debated Ted. He went him go first.
I mean, it's easy for Paul. He doesn't have to he doesn't have a score to keep, right? So he's not getting this terrible prize at the end. But